hold Indo Pride in their favor? Or will EUPHORIA Esports bounce back? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are currently watching game number 2 of EUPHORIA Esports going up against EVOS Icon.
Alright, let's see how this plays out. I think EVOS Icon, especially in the early game, what they do have is mid-priority. And having that sort of flexibility is always great, as we saw in the previous matchup, right? They're able to kind of control the map, maintain the movements, but more importantly, not allow Yoshi God or Ryujin God to freely attack the sides. Oh, they're splitting up into 2.
Huh, why? Why are they doing that?
Applying as much pressure on the map. I mean, the Franco knows that the Lethal Wanderer is spawning on that top side, but if Selena lands one arrow against this Claude, the laning phase is over.
Well, in this case, EVOS Icon, they're looking to punish this as well. They're sending up 4 guys to actually dive Yoshi God. They've got the damage, but Susujin, it takes a little bit too much damage, but still, getting a kill is still much worth it. EUPHORIA, they can't really do a little bit too much here. They just don't have the numbers advantage at all.
Yeah, I think EUPHORIA definitely... I mean, Yoshi God was posted up pretty aggressively, right? Oh, Doma, that laning phase is done for. Ivan needs to save him.
Oh no, Ivan, he goes for the down ball. Here comes the bouncing ball, but Ryujin God, where is he flickering away? Oh no!
Like this!
Oh, that's gonna be a freebie here. Fortunately for him, he's gonna be a little bit okay, but for now, he's gonna try and greet this out. Okay, he's fine. He's got the entire team coming down bottom to save his life.
That's gonna be an early recall. Beatrix needs to hard shove this lane to try and make sure that Claude loses some kind of goal. Did Claude just use his battle spell to speed up himself to get into lane? Yes, he just did. He used the sprint.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Go about middle lane. We do see a dive attempt once again. Higher boost with an okay shadow kill. Yoshi got forced to back off, and I don't think he's got the passive ability to actually sustain his way through yet. At least unless he gets his Thunder Belt, but maybe even 2 more levels, 3 more levels left. But for now, pressure is going to be on EVOS Icon's favor right now. But bottom lane, once again, Ryujin is going to try and pressure Doma again, but I don't think it matters. He's got the mobility. Gold plating will be in the favor of Shizo God, and that's going to be huge for this gold laner. But all in all, EVOS Icon, they're just chilling right now.
Yeah, Ryujin, I mean, the mid lane duo right now are basically 2 extra supports for the team. And it's all about forcing out those side lanes, looking for those opportunities, being annoying. Because Doma doesn't like the position he's in, right? It's like, I want to be able to protect my tower. I want to go out. I want to Blazing Duet and clear that wave. But Shizo is like, no, I'm not going to let you do any of that. I'm going to siege your turret. I'm going to crack it early. And if you don't have some supports, I'll eventually start rotating to the opposite side of the map.
I guess, but Doma is going to be forced to recall back as well. He's able to actually hold on, and so far he may not have died, but at the same time, Shujin, dodging his arrow is going to be good. Another hook comes in, it doesn't connect as well, and EVOS Icon, they dodge everything. They just have fast fingers here.
I don't think it's one of those fast finger things. It's just, man, the Bloody Hunt is so jank. Sometimes it just decides to go out of its way to hit you. Other times it's like, come on, I'm a pixel off. You telling me that angle doesn't work? Ugh. Now the fight's already going to begin.
Yep, and at the same time, here comes the fight as well. Venom God gets a decimation, and that's going to be the Kufra down for the count, but he is still a roamer. Chris is going to try and pin him down from the side of Venom God. His okay Shadow Kill will be there, and Sutsujin needs to get out. It's going to be a-okay for now, but he's going to re-engage the back lines, finds the right timing with the Appraiser's Wrath coming in from Wildora. They pick off Venom God, and now Sutsujin is also going to be picked off as well. So they trade 1 for 1, a jungler for a jungler, but it seems like EVOS Icon, they really want more, but EUPHORIA is going to be there to retaliate. Shizo showing himself to the side. He wants to try and back Yoshi God up and punish this, but I don't think he is in position to do so.
It's a little tough because Veldora, same problem as Venom got in game number 1. You need 2 different items to actually be relevant to tank that kind of damage. Shizo, he still had the flicker, so even if he got caught, he could still flicker away. So yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, definitely here. But EVOS Icon, they are struggling to find a little bit more damage here just because of the fact that they are still relying on Sutsujin to dive the back lines. They have some way to kill the back lines, but the bigger threat right now from EUPHORIA Esports is that how do they safely kill Venom God and Yoshi God while picking Shizo off?
Honestly, I think they need to unlock Claude from this lane, right? He is just stuck here. He is getting harassed constantly by Ryujin, and it's not easy. The Tri-Brush is basically theirs. These Abyssal Traps have been such a problem for them.
Yeah, they have so much vision control, but as of yet, with the turtle in their favor, and Headsguard just getting his going on as well. EVOS Icon, do they want to try and take a risk with this? But it seems like they will concede the first turtle. They will play, wait, sit it out for another day.
Yep, and now we see the reinforcements for the side of EVOS Icon. I think Sutsujin probably doesn't want to participate down by bot side. He needs to play a little selfishly for now. Once he has the items and the levels, that's where we're going to see him really pop off. But in the meantime, EVOS Icon must fend for themselves.
Arrow, okay. They're almost connecting, but I don't think Euphoria is going to dive this for now. But as you can see, based on these items here, this first tier items up on most of the heroes as well. Shizo got still holding on. Is he going to go for his Hunter Strike? No, I think he's going for Blade of Despair. Right? He doesn't have a shoe. He doesn't have shoes.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Huh. Interesting. But now, Ivan looking for the setup. He misses the timing, instantly gets bloody hunted as well. Here comes the burst coming for Euphoria, and they take him out right from the get-go. EVO's Icon taking a little bit of a gamble right there.
Quite a gamble, as a matter of fact. I mean, Shizo, the way he's positioning right now, knowing that he doesn't have the boots, he's standing really far back. He does not want to come into the range of Ivan, and he's also taking the possibility of him trying to close the distance with Flicker too. So, with all that into account, there's no way he'll be in range for the time being. In the meantime, we do see Euphoria still haven't done the lane swap just yet. I mean, Headscott, he's waiting to transition here.
They're really trying to greed out on tier 2s, but now Arrow comes in from behind. Veldora did not expect that angle as well. Tyrant Jade comes in, but where's the follow-on? They don't have the damage. Blazing there comes in, but Doma, he needs to back off. Crit is going to be there to fight him and save his day, but at the same time, they will finish off Shizo from Crit, so that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Great saves coming in from EVO's Icon, but still, Euphoria still having the numbers advantage.
1-3. Euphoria Esports, instead of going for the lane swap, they realize that Venogod is starting to fall behind. So to catch back up, here's the turret up on top side. Let's call 4 people down on bot. And if anybody shows up, we need to land one of the 2 abilities, the Iron Hook or the Abyssal Arrow. As soon as one of them connects, that person is going to get taken out of the game.
Yeah, in this case, Veldora didn't expect the arrow from behind as well. It was pretty much a blind spot as well. So well done coming from Eugene God from finding that interesting gank. But as of yet, Veldora looking for the taunt. He's going to try and punish Headscott for now. But the beats is coming in. Tyrant's Revenge doesn't connect from Euphoria, and they're still holding on for the turtle pit. Appraisal Brass comes in. No coin 50-50 coin flip here. Venogod will get the turtles to safety, and he's gonna get out as well. Arrow comes in. Oh, close, but now here comes Tyrant's Revenge. A big one as well. They connect onto the person down. Ryuji God is dead. Same goes for Yoshi, and Evo's Icon finds the perfect catch.
Oh, they overextend a little bit. They should have immediately started backing off there, knowing that Ivan could just be lingering around that Tri-Brush or maybe even the River Bush. But now, Euphoria need to play a little defensively. Shizo, he's going to get as much farm as he possibly can, but if you're looking about around the map in terms of pressure, that mid-tier 1 is what's keeping EVO's Icons together, right? Unfortunately for Venogod, he can't freely walk into the jungle and steal camps. Maybe the side creeps, not that bad, but for the main buffs, no, it's not easy. But let's look at this replay one more time, right? As they start walking in, Ryujin, from the blind spot, Vedora stuck in the middle of his animation, didn't have enough time to sidestep it, and just getting chain CC to the ground.
Yeah, there's no way Veldora would have predicted that as well, especially based on how you're playing the game as well. From that spot, if you're not looking behind and scrolling behind, you will not expect that arrow as well. So well done coming from Eugene God, because for him to actually pull that off is just extremely difficult to do so as well.
Yeah, it just means that EVO's Icon have to be a little bit more diligent in clearing out these bushes one by one. They can't afford to have Ryujin make these game-changing plays.
Oh my goodness. The hook!
Yep.
Here he comes. Arrow hook suppress. He's gone. Veldora once again. The lamb, the sheep, the bait. And Euphoria gets a very easy, juicy steak.
Oh, there's literally no counterplay to it, right? Unless you take the Purify, but like, you're playing Fredrin. Why in the world would you ever take Purify? This is just one of those games where it's like, man, I really wish I had it.
Feels bad. You know, or even the Diggy as well, if you think about it.
I mean, sure, Diggy, but I would much rather have the Kufa right now.
True. But Euphoria, they're bouncing back a little bit better for game number 2. They have a 1.5k net will lead. EVO's Icon going for the conceal play. Oh, might be a mistake. Here comes the hook. Ivan gets caught out as well. Second arrow. It doesn't connect to the back line. So Euphoria, they will reset this fight.
You can see how Euphoria are prioritizing their targets, right? They don't care about Kufa. They're like, Kufa, no big deal. Oh,
Ryujin God taking a little bit too much damage. Where is it coming from as well? But eventually, no way, Sutsujin at the last tick, he goes in for the kill. That's the opening they need. However, Crit is going to be bursting out as well. They take on Ryujin on top of it all, and they are going to force the issue. And Euphoria, they just got completely calmed off, and Vedora, he's gonna run for his life. He does not have to appraise his Rav, and here it comes. Hesgod finishes them off with the beast. He's gonna get one. Suzujin, he needs to make a run. He's got the clones, but at the same time, he's gonna get out. So it is still a good opening coming from Suzujin, but Hesgod, he wants more. He wants to kill him off as well. He actually gets it with 20% health, and he gets out.
Yep, out of there. Making sure that he's falling back down to the coverage of Euphoria, who now have priority over this Lord. And EVOS Icon, they're not too far behind in gold, despite the score being 12-9. 1.3k is not that far of a lead for Euphoria to really secure this game effectively.
True. Now, Lord down towards half HP. EVOS Icon, they need Suzujin in this fight, but considering that in the prior fight, Suzujin was the final one to fall, that's going to be a long respawn timer, so that's going to be an easy one coming from Euphoria. Another arrow connecting on the back lines. Seems to be a very difficult one to do so as well. Hook not connecting as well for Euphoria, but it seems like it is going to be resets coming in from both sides.
Yeah, and EVOS Icon prioritizing the defense of this purple buff so that Suzujin has more energy and freedom to work across the map. And Euphoria Esports, they do lose a tier 1 up top side. Not that they really care, but just look at the way that they're attacking the map. A 1-2 and 2 so far, making sure that both the single target CCs have a wide coverage over the map.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be the case, but with the Lord pushing from the top side and EVOS Icon still holding on the middle control, as long as they are able to defend against this, I think it should be fine for now. As long as they drag it into, like you said, 42k mark in terms of economy fight, but this is where they need Doma to really step up on this slot, and so far, he's doing really well as Blazing Duets, but he needs a little bit more before he can progress.
He needs items here. He doesn't have the corrosive sight, so he's been struggling to run his opponents down, but he's getting close to it.
Oh, Tyrant's Revenge, not going to be connecting here as well. Vedora tries to set up as well. He might take a little bit too much damage. He might actually die as well, but he can escape. Hesgod looking to interject, but he will flicker out of there, so he's going to be a-okay. They force out multiple ultimates coming from Euphoria, so this is a big respec. One battle spell for 3 ultimates, I think it's okay, but unless this arrow has something to say. Okay, not happening for now. Shizo for the shots here. He does get the snipe on crit, but look at the side. Suzujin is gonna try and harass his way through. He does a lot of damage here towards the back line. They're poking their way through, but they don't seem to finish. But Ivan from afar, they get the interject, but where's the damage? Doma gets immediately caught out with the Bloody Hunt. Couldn't even pop the Blazing Duet. Euphoria, they found the opening. EVOS Icon, they tried to pull the flashiest play, but they lost Doma right from the get-go.
Oh, the idea was so good, but the Abyssal Arrow was so unlucky. Just when Doma wanted to come in with the Blazing Duet, he gets punished for it.
Oh, feels bad, but now Stolen Bloody Hunt comes in. Venogod taking a little bit too much as well, but can they get the kill? They cannot. They just don't have the damage. They need Doma back. 2 seconds left. They are going to try and force a fight, but nope. Seems like Ivan not going to be able to continue this fight at all, but what do you think about this?
Based on the items that they have right now, we're seeing the big item power spike from the side of EVOS Icons. We're seeing once they get those 4th items, especially for Suzujin, he's really going to make sure that Ryujin, if he sees him, Ryujin has to run, right? He is very susceptible to getting one shot. The same goes for Shizo as well, but at least Shizo has that winsome nature. If Euphoria wants to close out this game, they really need to trust in Shizo's call. When the combo comes on through, commit your spells. There's no point holding back. There's no point looking for priority targets. If we can turn it into a 4v5, that should be more than enough.
Yeah, in this case, with the second Lord in play as well, EVOS Icon, they really need this Lord, but Euphoria just so far ahead. They need another play coming from Suzujin, but so far he's still very, very far back. Look at the top side as well. He's going to try and trade off as well, but nope, a little bit too late. Lord will be falling as well. They are going to try and force as well. Vedora take a little bit too much, but Doma this time he finds the angle. He's going to go for the Blazing Duet, but he takes too much. They actually clean the back lines. They got Shizo, they got Yushi gone, and just like that, EVOS Icon, they're able to clean house, and now they are going to be backing off here.
Yep, Shizo getting heavily punished there. His tactical roll into the middle of EVOS Icon. They had already compromised this position and swarmed him with the flank. So I think for EVOS Icon, very good idea, but keep in mind, I said 42k mark. As soon as they hit it, now they have enough stats to deal with the raw damage from Euphoria Esports. Euphoria, on the other hand, can't get through them. So now target priority onto Doma is at an all-time high.
They only need one shot, and Doma was able to get it here. Euphoria, they need the perfect catch here. In this case, with this defense coming in here, I still think it's a big win for EVOS Icon. despite knowing that EUPHORIA Esports had the numbers advantage. I was very surprised they actually chose to fight here in the Lord Pit, if you think about it.
I mean, it's a lot of trust, but more importantly so, it's just their game plan, right? I mean, it's clear that EVOS Icon was lacking items. It's not like the engagements were bad in the first place. It's just you don't have the numbers to finish it off. So now that they have the numbers, I think this game is going to fall into EVOS Icon's hands, especially around neutral objectives, because EUPHORIA, unfortunately for them, they have to take a more aggressive position to get early vision. That way, they can start planning out. Like,
oh my
one shot.
god, Sutsujin, he just got his Blade of Heptasis as well. He's just manning up, just one-shotting his way through. And now they will continue to assault Yoshi Lord. He's gonna get caught out as well with the Tyrant's Rage. And they do get another one for Sutsujin. Double kill for him. EVO's Icon. Just an absolute monster right now. Sutsujin, you're the man.
I mean, they know their timings. What did I tell you? You can't have Ryujin walk up to Sutsujin. He will instantly kill you. Now, Shizuo is going to start playing defensively. He does purchase a Rose Gold Meteor to hopefully get himself the Lifeline unique passive to survive these fights. But at the end of the day, his most valuable spell is going to be that Flicker.
Yeah, in this case, now let's take a look at how EUPHORIA does this as well. They got the whole team, but Selena starting to scale off a little bit more over time as well. Sutsujin just doing a fantastic job at just macro playing the site as well. And for him to get his Blade of Heptasis, right? You think about it, it feels like he's able to just constantly just reduce the armors of everyone for EUPHORIA Esports to set up for the Blazing Web's damage output even more.
I mean, that's the idea. That's their whole composition. You go in, you look for these small picks, you depend on the quad for the initial damage, right? Putting them below that 30% HP, and then the assassin comes in to reave everybody and clean it up.
So Sutsujin's got the Master Assassin as well. So in this case, if you're alone, you are gonna get potentially one-shot, and that's pretty much, I guess, what happened to Ryujin God in the previous fight.
It's not potential, it is
guaranteed.
Yeah, Ryujin has no defensive items as well. I don't see a brute force breastplate. He did decide to go for a cost-efficient Genius Wand, but even then, it's assuming you hit those abyssal arrows.
Agreed, but in this case, EUPHORIA Esports, what they're gonna do, Third Lord is gonna be in play, and they're so afraid to face check this just because of the fact that they don't exactly know where Sutsujin is as of yet. He's just also in the hook here, but it seems like they are gonna try and bait out with the Lord and EVOS Icon. Scout this out with Dora. It's gonna be the first one to check this, but the rest of the teams are showing signs in the middle lane. So eventually, they are gonna try and collapse. Wait for it as well, Vildora. Opening up the more, the arrow doesn't connect, but look at this, Sutsujin from the sides. He is gonna pressure Headsguard. He forced an early Winter Trunket. Immortality still there, but EVO's Icon still has control of this Lord Pit for now, and EUPHORIA, they still can't get the pick. The hook doesn't connect from the top side. They're forced to clear off the waves, but the Lord, look at this, half HP, EUPHORIA, they don't have the ultimates to challenge this, and EVO's Icon, they are gonna man up. Reno God, they go for the 50-50, the hook comes in, he connects on the ground with the arrow as well, calling the back lines as well, but Ryujin God to get the kill on Vildora, but the Lord gets resetted because the EVO's Icon, they flank the back lines, they kill off Shizuo from Doma, and they are gonna force the issue. Ivan hanging for his dear life on this group, but can he get out? He's sidestepping his way through, but they don't have the damage because the back lines are getting shoved away. Sutsujin forces one immortality down, but now another hook comes in, the arrow hits on crit. Can he get out? He's got the spell bam, and Sutsujin is here to save the day once again. He comes back, snipes the backlines, they force the immortality, but EUPHORIA, they're still holding on. They want to try and capitalize on it. Headsguard, he paused the vengeance as well. He tries to kill off Sutsujin. That's gonna be another one that falls as well. But EVO's Icon, look at this.
My
they're
God.
all so low. They're not dead yet. The Tyrant's Rage holds onto his EUPHORIA's legs and is still alive. And EVO's Icon, they were able to win this, a 3-4-2 trade despite this long fight.
Oh my goodness, the amount of immortalities blown out of EUPHORIA is going to put them so far behind in this late stage of the game. EVOS Icon winning that out by one extra kill. With that being said, I don't know, man, but Sutsujin really working well with his team. Just the way they approach the situation, bouncing in and out of these fights.
My God, it's crazy. But now with the Lord once again, another play round 2, down towards 20%. Oh, can they go for snipe? It comes in. Oh, it's good. EUPHORIA, they get the damage in. They stole the Lord, but they need to get out. EVO's Icon, they come in. They want to trade off his life. Sutsujin, he's trying his best, but he's taking a little bit too much damage. And EUPHORIA, they hold on for game number 2.
They find the kill onto crit, but unfortunately they didn't steal the Lord, in a matter of fact. But Sutsujin still holding up his retry strong. Hasn't missed one just yet. And now, with this Luminous Lord on their side, they're looking to close out this game, but the high ground defense from EUPHORIA might be a bit of a problem, right? They need to get rid of Shizo, but he can only cover one lane at a time.
Oh boy, they didn't steal a Lord? That's weird, because Headscott, I swear it looked really good here with this knife, but at the same time, EVOS Icon, they are going to kind of shove their way through. EUPHORIA Esports now, they are going to try and defend against this. They will lose the inhibitor down middle, but EVOS Icon now with the Malefic Throw Abandoma, that means he is going to hurt a little bit more. And in this case, EUPHORIA, it seems like they still need the perfect arrow hook once again.
Yep. Assuming that it's good, but it's really tough, right? Again, Headscott, he should technically... Oh, that's so unlucky. The wave kind of messed that up. At least we know that Sutsujin has more than enough with max stacks. Oki Shadow Kill, he can basically one-shot Headscott if he doesn't use his vengeance.
Yeah, EUPHORIA hanging for their dear lives as well. The arrow doesn't seem to be able to find opportunities as well, as EVO's Icon is starting to deal with this skill shot management issues, right? Like, this was a problem that they were facing in early stage game, but they have adapted to all the skill shots.
Man, how do they pull this one out, right? EVOS Icon very clearly in the lead. Then now their draft has finally come online, and EUPHORIA Esports, they missed their big window. And that was supposed to be the early game. It was going well, but they just couldn't develop enough of a lead.
Yeah, in this case, it is going to be the waiting game once again. Somebody's got to make the wrong move. In this case, EVOS Icon, they are at a stalemate. And based on the items as well, they're all maxed out, except for Selena, who is pretty much very far off towards the final item. Likewise can be said for the Franco. But in this case, here comes Eudora! They got the two-man stun and the rage as well! And that is gonna be... Shizo got blown out of smithereens for the first immortality, but he gets out for now. But EVO's Icon, they chip away. They find Headscott on the side, and that's gonna be a monster kill for Sutsujin. And seems like it is gonna be without Headscott, and they are gonna try and chip away and back off for now.
A good catch coming in from EVOS Icon. I mean, Headscott, he tried his best to try and outplay her, but it's smart of Crit to steal the Bloody Hunt to lock him down before he gets anything off. And that really caught Headscott off guard.
Yeah, and now EUPHORIA, they might lose this inhibitor as well, but they still have Shizuka to actually clear the waves here. And EVO's Icon, seems like they don't want to throw this game. 10 seconds left before the Lord, so they will prioritize on this Lord for now.
It's a great idea. Don't throw this game. There's no reason to, because EUPHORIA with a single Iron Hook or the Bristle Arrow could look to secure the game and equalize. So EVOS keeping it clean.
Yep, they do have a little bit more vision. Ivan from the side looking for the catch once again. He does start things off, but the Tyrant's Rage completely whips. Yoshigod bites him off the smithereens, and Doma from the flanks with the Blazing Web finally shows himself. He will be able to interject the back lines to kill off Shizo right from the get-go. And EVO's Icon, they're looking for a little bit more. They need to go in for the reset, but here comes Headscott. He's going to try and scare them off. They chip them down low, but they just don't have the finisher. They don't have what it takes to continue this fight. It's out of gas, and EVO's Icon will chip them bit by bit. And look at this, Ivan looking for the setup as well, but EUPHORIA, they lose two, they lose the inhibitor, they might lose a little bit more. Arrow connects on Eudora, but he is gonna shake it off and back off.
He's gonna move his way back towards Lord's side. They've already gotten everything that he could possibly get, and luckily Sutsujin didn't die there, because Headscott, with the electrified beats, he was very close.
Yep, in this case, EUPHORIA Esports has to concede this Lord. They are gonna try and force a kill down middle, but it's difficult. They just don't have the damage, and Selena starting to scale off in terms of the damage output as well.
Yep. Look at the Selena items. Again, Ryujin, he didn't double down on this.
Oh my goodness. Now from the get-go, God, he's just throwing bodies. There's absolutely nothing he can do. EVO's Icon is going to pick them apart now. Crystal going to be exposed as well with the Lord knocking in. EUPHORIA, this might be it. Here comes the Tyrant's Rage. Catch the backslide. Shizo is taken out, and that is going to be EVO's Icon taking the clean 2-0 sweep against EUPHORIA Esports.
Indonesia comes out on top here, the champions of their MDL recently, and now they are showing why that the MDL Indonesia is just more developed, more mature, and developed for greatness. 2-0